guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Lauren if you're new here, and welcome back to Taylor Swift Tuesday. This is my weekly show where I talk about all things Taylor Swift. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel with your post notifications turned on, and you can hear me talk about all things pop culture from a positive light, and of course, Taylor Swift. How are you guys? Are you guys doing well? Did you have a good weekend? I definitely had a very fun weekend myself. I even started off my weekend by doing a little Friday afternoon live stream. If you haven't checked that out, make sure you go do that. I just decided to do like something a little bit different. As you all know, I've been trying to expand my content just a smidge, so I thought a Friday live stream would be really fun. I actually did end up having a lot of fun, and a lot of you guys were there chatting with me. It turned into this like positivity, like life advice. So there was a lot of questions about dating in middle school, like choosing your career at a young age. There was a lot of very interesting questions from all over the board. So make sure you go check it out. I would love to know what you guys think of live streams like that. Also, I know that I say to follow me on all my social medias, but make sure you're following me on Instagram. I am so close to 10,000 followers, and the only thing I've ever wanted in life is to be able to do the swipe up for this, swipe up for that, like swipe up to see a new video. I can't do that until I hit 10,000 followers. So if you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you are. That would just make me a very happy person, and it's almost my birthday, so like maybe that could be your birthday present to me. Yeah, okay, not trying to make you feel guilty, obviously, okay. I also want to say thank you to the people who have been donating and sending support to me and my channel so that I can pay rent and continue to try to make YouTube my full-time job. If you are able to donate or send any type of support my way, my paypal.me link is in the description, along with my Venmo name. If you wanted to send me a little bit of love, buy me a coffee, buy me a lunch, I would so appreciate that. This week, I want to give a big shout out and love and hugs all the way from LA to Mikkel Mitchelson, Armando Hernandez, Serena Larison, Alex Hansen, Cheryl Cugno, Jacqueline Peacock, Kimberly Boyles, and Stephanie Rigolato. You guys, thank you so very much. Again, that is not everybody who's donated. I'm choosing people at random every week. And this is the week I'm determined to make a Patreon happen. There's been some changes going on in Patreon, and it's gonna happen. I'm gonna make a Patreon. I'm gonna bring you more content on that platform, so please stay tuned for that. Maybe I'll open it up around my birthday. My birthday's April 5th. So excited. It's Aries season, you guys. I'm excited and nervous, you know, all those vibes that you get right before your birthday happens, but yeah. All right, guys, let's jump into today's video. Now, let's start off with a quick update on the Swiftlife legal battle that I've been keeping you guys updated on for the past few months. It's not a huge update, but it's like crazy to me that this thing is still going on, despite the fact that Taylor Swift's app shut down permanently in February, as I reported on previously. Taylor Swift's team filed a countersuit against Patrick Benoit, owner of the small one-man computer services company in New York called Swiftlife Computer Services. Taylor filed a countersuit saying that Patrick and his team used deceptive statements to the trademark office, claiming that his company is just called Swiftlife when in actuality, it's registered under a different name. The update for you all is that Patrick has now demanded that Taylor Swift's countersuit be dismissed. He claims that the defendants, Taylor Swift and her team, have not been damaged at all by this lawsuit, and that he did not use deceptive statements to the trademark office. Which is like, guys, I just don't get this. Like, who cares? Her app is shut down. It does not exist anymore. I just don't understand the whole point of this lawsuit, like, other than the fact that this guy is just trying to get money from a rich pop star. You are spending so much money in legal bills right now, like, and for what? To have a glorified moment where a judge bangs their gavel and says, you were right, they were wrong. Is that really worth thousands of dollars in this huge headache? I mean, this has been going on for a very long time. I just don't get it. There was this whole thing where he was like, well, when you used to Google Swiftlife, my computer company came up first. Now when you Google it, it's like all this Taylor Swift stuff. Guess what happens when you Google Swiftlife now, today? All these articles about this legal battle come up. Like, you are doing yourself a disservice by continuing this legal battle. But that is my thoughts. I'm not a judge. I'm not in trademark law. If you are, I would love your opinion on this. Even if you're not in that industry of the world, I would love your opinion on this anyway. Make sure you comment down below. Let me know what you think. And then last week in my TST, I touched on some engagement rumors that were swirling around between Taylor Swift and her longtime boyfriend, Joe Alwyn. Well, since then, People magazine has released 2 articles surrounding this topic, and I wanted to cover them for you guys. The first one is basically just a follow-up of all the stuff I was talking about last week. They wrote an article called Why Taylor Swift Has Found the One in Joe Alwyn. Links to these articles will of course be in my description below. In this article it says, Taylor really got lucky to meet Joe, and she is the first one to say it, a source close to Swift says in the new issue of People. Joe really is one of a kind. Keeping it private from the beginning has really helped their relationship, says the source. They were able to get to know each other in peace. Their personalities are very compatible and they're very respectful of each other's careers, says the source of the pair. Often jetting between Alwyn's native UK and Swift's LA and NYC homes, they have found a lifestyle that makes their relationship easy and strong. Well, that all makes sense, but I've got to say, I just never really know what to think when these sources come forward and speak to the press. It's hard to believe when it's just from an insider source, whatever that means. But I do always wonder if any of these sources are actually true, if they actually are from Taylor's camp in any way. Like, odds are, out of the hundreds of insider sources that we've gotten Taylor Swift quotes from, a few of them have to be accurate, right? I'm not in PR, but I always have to wonder how much Taylor Swift lets her publicist, Tree Paine, tell the public, because all the things that we've been hearing, especially lately, have all been really positive about their relationship and how they're just going strong and moving forward. And I mean, that is pretty easy to believe considering they do seem to be in a really good place with each other. Of course, we will obviously never know what's really going on behind closed doors, but I do feel like our assumptions and all of these things about their relationships going strong are true. And then the next article that People wrote I found really interesting. It's titled, Taylor Swift's boyfriend Joe Alwyn has zero interest in being a celebrity. Now, okay, when you read both of these articles, I believe that there was this one quote from the same insider source and there was like two different directions they wanted to take the story, so they just split it up into two smaller articles because it really is just only a few paragraphs, and they basically copy and paste the other parts of the article minus the one quote that I'm gonna read to you now. But hey, I get it, sometimes you just gotta like fulfill a quota, get your certain articles in, get your word count up. We've all been there. I definitely did that in high school with my papers. The one different part in this article is basically in the title. It says, Joe has zero interest in being a celebrity, a source close to Swift tell People. Their personalities are very compatible and they're very respectful of each other's careers. So like the exact same quote that I just read to you, but they left out that part about Joe having zero interest in wanting to be a celebrity. Okay, let's talk about that for a minute because I find this pretty interesting. Obviously, Joe Alwyn is an actor. He studied acting at the University of Bristol, and he also attended the Royal Central School of Speech and Drama. Clearly, he knew that he wanted to act, and anyone who wants to act knows what can happen when you become really famous, or when you date someone really famous. So I'm just not sure how much truth there is to that particular quote, but I will say I could understand him not wanting to be Taylor Swift famous, because that is really a whole new level of fame that only exists for a handful of people, the Justin Biebers and Selena Gomez's of the world. Now that I think about it, in general, I feel like pop stars and singers usually have more global fame than actors. Right? I think that probably has to do with like how easily music spreads around the world as opposed to movies and television shows. Yeah, that's a pretty good assumption, I would say. I don't know, tell me your thoughts on that because that's actually very interesting to me. I feel like pop star famous is very different than A-list actor famous. Yes, I am generalizing here and it's not like the same for every single person, but I feel like most people around the world would recognize Ariana Grande over Daniel Day-Lewis, right? I don't know, you guys tell me if you agree with me or not. That's interesting to think about, like the level of fame that an A-list actor has versus a pop star. Like, I'm sure Bradley Cooper gets recognized all around the world, but would it be as much as like a Taylor Swift and Ariana Grande? I don't know. Interesting thoughts from Lauren today. Tell me what you guys think about that, I'd love to know. And now let's talk about some exciting news that happened over the weekend for Taylor Swift. She was nominated for 3 Kids' Choice Awards, and I'm happy to say that she took home the blimp for Global Music Star of 2019. Congrats, girl, how exciting. Obviously, she's no stranger to this ceremony because this is her 23rd time being nominated at the Kids' Choice Awards. And on Saturday, she took home her 4th orange blimp. She didn't actually attend the awards ceremony, very sadly, but you know, she's busy off in London filming Cats, and I actually have some news for you on that, and I will talk about that a little bit later. Now, let's talk about Fireball Whiskey's tweets from last week because a ton of you guys messaged me and tweeted me and like made sure that I know what was going on, so thank you all for letting me know. But I do have to explain what's going on here. So, last week on March 20th, the official Fireball Whiskey Twitter account sent out this tweet. Hey Taylor Swift and Ed Sheeran, remember that bottle you snagged from us? We do, and so does MTV. Those things ain't cheap. Here's an invoice. And then they tweeted a photo of what looks like an invoice to Taylor Swift, and it also includes an address and a phone number. And I think a lot of Swifties out there took this to be real. Like, Like Fireball Whiskey leaked Taylor Swift's real address and real phone number. When guys, this is very clearly a joke. The address that they used on this invoice is the address for Big Machine Records, and same with the phone number. And I just need you all to know that this is like one big playful joke. In case you forgot, I'm gonna read you this little article called "This Story About Taylor Swift and Fireball Whiskey is Almost Too Good to Be True." And of course, I will link it down below if you want to read it yourself. Remember a few weeks back when Taylor Swift sat down at the Bluebird Cafe and performed Better Man Live with Craig Wiseman? And we now know that it was for the Bluebird documentary that will be debuting at South by Southwest. Yes, that night. Have that night in your mind. I'll read you the excerpts from this article. Craig Wiseman is a key player in the career of Florida Georgia Line. The duo name-dropped Fireball Whiskey in its song Round Here, and the whiskey company supplied Wiseman's publishing house with a surplus of their product. When Taylor Swift showed up at Wiseman's CMT after party, he showed her the bar, the DJ, and the wine. But what she really wanted was access to the Fireball Whiskey shot room. Direct quote from Craig Wiseman. "I got her a shot of Fireball. And then I got her another one. For the rest of the party, I would go get a shot of Fireball, snake my hand through the people on this balcony in her direction. I don't even know if she took it, but it disappeared." Also, Taylor Swift and Ed Sheeran took home a giant inflatable bottle of Fireball whiskey the company sent to Craig Wiseman. So yeah. Fireball's marketing team was just making a joke, and I think a lot of people and Swifties around the world didn't understand that. A lot of you guys, which I understand, you know, were very protective of her and her safety. Everyone was tweeting me being like, "Oh my god, did they really like leak her address and her phone number? That's really messed up." How many of you guys actually called it though? Don't lie to me. No, they would never do that. One of my favorite Taylor Swift news accounts on Twitter, @TSUpdatesNY, even tweeted this article link in response to Fireball Whiskey, and Fireball answered back saying, "We're glad someone else remembers." So calm down everybody, don't worry. They were just making a joke. Obviously a huge company like Fireball Whiskey would never put someone like Taylor Swift at risk like that. They probably did make this joke hoping that some people would freak out and give it a little bit of virility, and it worked. It definitely worked. But whatever, I just thought it was fun, so I just had to like break down that whole situation for you guys. Then I had so many of you guys send me this lovely thing on Instagram yesterday, and it was a wonderful way to wake up, I have to say. Niall Horan has been really adamant about how much he loves Taylor Swift. He's like a true fan of hers, and how much he would love to collaborate with her. I think it was last week or maybe the week before when I talked about how on his Instagram when he was answering questions, he was like, "I would love to collaborate with Taylor Swift, she's amazing." Well, yesterday on his Instagram Live, he gave us an acoustic version of All Too Well, which he also says is his favorite Taylor Swift song. He started playing it on guitar, started playing it on piano, and honestly, it sounds really incredible. Here are some clips of him playing it.
I don't know how to play All Too Well. Taylor is, yeah, I just love to sit down and write with her. I'd say we write, I'd imagine we write quite similarly in terms of the way we write. Just basic guitar and stuff.
I love that. He's like a real fan. He's like a legitimate fan, and he sounds really good singing her stuff. And also, like, why did I never know that Niall Horan is so good looking and cute? And maybe it's just the accent, but no, he is very good looking and cute. And anyone who's got like musical talent is always like super hot in my eyes. Maybe that's just me, but I loved waking up to this. What a cutie. I hope that they do end up collaborating. That would be awesome. And then in other news, guys, it is officially the last week of filming for Cats, the movie adaptation coming out this Christmas. Robbie Fairchild posted on his Instagram story and confirmed it, and he said, "Last week of filming, all the feels. We've poured our hearts and souls into this movie, made the best of friends along the way. Here we go." And the cute little like cat dancing emoji, so funny. Guys, I'm so excited by this. I'm a big musical theater person, and I don't know how I still have never seen Cats. I know like one of the songs. I'll watch it, okay? I promise. I will watch it. I'll find it somewhere. I'll listen to the songs. I'm just very excited. It's coming out this December 2019, December 20th to be exact. Hopefully that release date stays. And I'm just so excited to see it. Like, apparently they've like CGI'd some of their faces to like make it more cat-like. Ooh, this is just gonna be great. This cast is killer. Speaking of cats, I actually meant to include this in a TST a few weeks ago, but I didn't have time, so I'm gonna talk to you guys about it today. Fellow Cats cast member Jason Derulo. That's right, Jason Derulo is also in this movie. Oh my God, what is it gonna be like? This is crazy. Jason Derulo was speaking to Entertainment Tonight a few weeks ago about how much he's been loving being a part of the production. He said, "I'm surprised every single day. You think you've heard Jennifer Hudson sing a million times until you hear her sing again. You think you're used to that kind of voice and then you hear it again and you're like, holy crap." Same thing from Taylor Swift. You think you know what you're going to get and something totally different happens. It's so much talent in the room that you don't know what to expect. So very exciting. Cannot wait to see it. Is anyone else out there like a big fan of cats? And like, is there like a fan club for cats? I don't even know what you would be called. The kitties? Okay, I'm gonna stop now. I'm excited for this. I hope you guys are too. And then I really only have like 1/2 small rumors from the rumor mill this week. It's been a very quiet week in the Taylor Swift fandom. Hopefully the next week will be a little bit more exciting, but these 2 rumors that I wanted to throw your way have to do with Instagram and the things that people have been posting on there. The first one is from Dua Lipa. When you look at this photo, she is in front of a wall of butterflies in like a big floofy pink thing that looks great on her. She looks amazing, but it's the caption that has everyone going crazy. She has captioned it with 7 butterflies. So TS7, 7 things, 7 emojis, that's like been like a motif and like a theme that we've all been like sticking to. And then the butterfly thing is what everyone's saying is like the new like snake from Reputation. Like for my last TST, there was a tweet that I read about how someone said, where there were snakes in Reputation, there will be butterflies in TS7. Kind of like cocooning, metamorphosis, changing into something better. That's like honestly a really good theory that I do think is a thing. I do believe the butterfly thing. To a degree. I do. I really do. And then for Dua Lipa to post it with 7 emojis is very curious. Oh yeah, I could definitely see them collabing together. That would be great, actually. Ooh, that would be an awesome sound. I'm very excited to see if that happens. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that this one's real? I mean, Taylor doesn't own the number 7, but like this butterfly and like countdown thing and all the clues, it's been like taking over the internet. I'm sure every single pop star out there, including Dua Lipa, has heard of these crazy rumors that the Swifties have been like making up. So do you think she did that on purpose? Do you think she's like doing it for attention, or do you think there could be a collab coming? Let me know. I'd love to know your thoughts. And then the last little teeny tiny baby rumor from the rumor mill is once again from Ryan Tedder. Obviously, as we all know, Ryan Tedder is someone that Taylor Swift has worked with in the past on many songs. So all of our like eagle-eyed Swiftie brains are like watching every move that he makes. He posted a rather strange / silly Instagram story the other day. It's apparently a photo of 7 palm trees with a weird strawberry weird face with like eyeballs, and I don't even know what that is, but I see 9. I see 9 palm trees, right? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on top, but there's palm trees at the bottom of the screen. So I don't really think that this one is real, but do I think that he could just be like tagging along us Swifties because we know that we're looking for 7 things and for palm trees? Maybe. There's a very good chance that Taylor Swift has been working with Ryan Tedder again because she loves to work with him. They make great stuff together. But I have a hard time believing this one because what's with the strawberry face, guys? It is so funny looking. I don't even know. What is the strawberry face from? Did someone just like make this randomly? I don't know. Fill me in if I'm missing something, but I would love to know what you guys think about those rumors. The more that I like say it and talk about it, the Dua Lipa thing, I do believe. I definitely think that that could be a thing. Ah, that's so exciting to think about. Oh my God. Also, April 13th is not that far off. As we all know, that is the very first stamp on the Taylor Swift 2019 calendar. I believe the calendar theory. I'm trying to like keep my faith in at least some of these theories because I know that we've all been like shut down a lot recently when it comes to these, but I do think that something will happen on April 13th. I wonder what it will be. I do also have to point out that it is the first weekend of Coachella. What if Taylor Swift comes out and surprises people at Coachella? Oh my God. I mean, Beyonce, I don't even, ooh, I might have to do a whole video on that. I'll look more into that theory, the Coachella theory, probably next week because there just hasn't been a lot going on in the world of Taylor Swift this past week. So I'll do some extra digging on the Coachella theory, but like April 13th, guys, that's coming up. Speaking of things coming up, yes, I've already told you April 5th is my birthday. This is a weird thing and a weird question to ask, but I need to gauge interest? I don't know. I need to gauge interest on if I should actually do this or not. A bunch of you guys have asked me if I have like a PO box or something, because you guys like wanted to send me something for my birthday, or like a card or like a note. Like, that is so amazing. I never really thought about having a PO box. I don't really even know what that means or how you would do that. But if that is something that anyone out there would be interested in doing, comment below and let me know, because I can look into figuring out how to make a PO box for like the month of April or something. I don't know. I just had to throw that out at you and ask you guys, so make sure you comment down below. This week's video shout out goes to my Instagram follower, Mosaic Broken Hearts 7. The unicorn emoji, it's my favorite animal emoji because it reminds me of innocence and my younger self, and also unicorns are just fabulous. And then of course they followed up with the comment, it reminds you of innocence and it smells like me. Love that, love that so much. That was like the greatest little comment to read. Love the unicorn emoji, I need to use it more. If you want to be next week's video shout out, make sure you follow me on all of my social media handles, and that you're subscribed to this channel and my vlog channel, and go to my Instagram, comment on my most recent post a weird food combination that you like. Like, I like pineapple and pizza. If you don't, you're wrong. And I also found out, like, I do this all the time, but my roommate told me this was kind of weird. I like to dip my chicken legs in ketchup. I don't know if that's really weird. I thought it was normal. It tastes really good, but she thought it was really weird, so I thought that was really interesting. So go to my Instagram, comment a weird food combination that you are a fan of, and you might see your name right up here. All right, guys, that's all that I have for you this week. I know this was like a little bit of a shorter TST, didn't plan on that. But if you need more Lauren in your life, make sure you go check out my live stream. I thought that was a lot of fun. And I really want to post more videos that are about me. I'm trying to like finally get around to like doing my room. I have like a vision of like a rose gold bedroom with like green plants and like maybe navy blue accents. I don't know. Trying to get 2 side tables here, but because my bed frame is beige, I'm unsure what color nightstands to get. Okay, this is totally random. It has nothing to do with Taylor Swift, I know. But at first I thought I wanted white nightstands, but now I think white might look strange, but maybe not. I don't know. I also like the idea of like marble topped nightstands. Lots to think about. If you guys want to see like a full bedroom makeover thing from me, please let me know in the comments. I would love to do that for you, because like I really want to make my rose gold marble green blue vision come to life somehow. Not sure how. All right, guys, I hope that you enjoyed today's video. If you did, go ahead and show me by hitting that like button. Make sure you're subscribed. I think I've said the word subscribe like 15 times today. Sorry. Make sure you're subscribed 16, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.